When you're talking about grocery, main one being True Local and the golf verticals, why do you see this as real opportunities? And how
Right.
does that align with, your vision for Emerge going forward?
Right. So I think one of the reasons we fell in love with the true local business and the underpar business, which is a terrific, fast growing business for us, is the fact that these businesses are built around brand first, right? And by brand, I mean recognition, I mean community, I mean terrific word of mouth, and that ultimately has almost an accelerating effect on the main formula in e-commerce. In my view, the main formula in e-commerce is your CLTV, your customer lifetime value, in relation to your customer acquisition cost. So CLTV to CAC, right? You want a very favorable CLTV relative to your CAC. That's a winning formula. That's a winning business. And thankfully, both those verticals display disproportionately high CLTV to CACs. We're seeing these users on average, these customers are sticky. They stand for something. They align with your brand. They share it willingly, right? If you raise prices because you got higher costs, they understand. They don't quit on you as much, right? And so these are beautiful attributes to have, and frankly, very rare attributes in the world of consumer e-commerce. You heard me at the very beginning of the episode say we were aspiring to be the constellation of e-commerce. Constellation is somewhere in between 50 to 100 billion market cap right now, and it's a collection of hundreds of software companies. For anyone who still doesn't know, it's one of the most valuable companies in Canada. And the reason it doesn't work for e-commerce in the consumer lens is that consumers need attention. They're fickle. They need to be convinced. They want to, they'll go to the competitor if there's a better price. And you know how consumers are versus, say, a software company that does very vertical specific software for a government contract. The governments are boring. They're old school. They don't quit easily. They don't switch out easily. You can raise prices on them. They won't even notice, right? You don't have those advantages in consumer. So what you do have or need in consumer is brand. Brand is the substitute, and brand can't be faked. You have to have a real brand.